Bristol Rovers' 94-year stay in the Football League is over. The question is, can they bounce back at the first opportunity? What do we reckon, Kristen?
I'm really not sure. I would think not, in truth. I mean, this is a weird club. Two players in the team of the season. John Joe O'Toole, who again has played at Watford, has so much talent, and yet he's now going to be playing essentially non-league football.
Is he? Will they be able to keep hold of him?
You have to question which team's going to come in from, though, because again, he showed that his attitude isn't there, his commitment isn't there, and why would you take a risk on that when I think in those leagues you need commitment, you need that more than anything.
What about you, Jeff?
I think it's going to be tough for them. It's been a bit of a slide for them over the last 4 or 5 years. I mean, they came out of League One and they've just slowly dropped bit by bit. So it's not a massive surprise. I've got to be honest, I didn't think they'd go down on the last day of the season. The penultimate match, they beat Wycombe. And what a big result that was, given the nature down at the bottom of the table. And you just thought that little bit of momentum, they only needed a draw in the final game. Wycombe went and got their win, they did their bit. And then Bristol Rovers lost it. I mean, you saw how angry the fans were on the pitch, their demonstrations. They were
one of them punched a horse, apparently.
It's
been done, hasn't it? It's been done.
Old hash.
Yeah. When my team,
it's not good.
Yeah, when my team got relegated to Division 3, I didn't want to punch a horse.
Did you not?
I just wanted to.
Yeah.
Cry, basically.
Oh, okay.
To be honest with you, that's how I felt.
Do you know they're trying to build a new stadium as well?
Yeah.
I mean, non-league football, and they're going to have a new stadium.
They're the biggest club down there, you would have thought.
Well, Bristol City they're extending their stadium. There's been talk about maybe having a ground share. Obviously, the fans. It's always a difficult one, but Bristol is a massive city, and to have the teams where they are. One now in non-league and one in League One. You're
absolutely right. It's a huge derby as well. You sometimes forget that one with a lot of other derbies, Manchester and Sheffield and obviously London clubs. It's absolutely massive. I mean, I think it was it Wycombe who were in the bottom and jumped out over them? Was it Wycombe or
on the last day of the season?
Yeah. Wycombe have spent a little bit of time in the relegation zone. I think that was the only time in the season, wasn't it, that Bristol Rovers were in the relegation zone. And it was on the. It was exactly.
Well, actually, that was the only time Wycombe were actually in the bottom two. Was before that final game of the season, and they managed to get themselves out of it.
Yeah.
I think we've got to give Northampton some credit here.
Absolutely.
They looked dead and buried. Chris Wilder came in from Oxford.
They were in the relegation zone for most of it.
They were alongside Torquay, and I think he's done a very good job. He leaving the team near the top to go to the team near the bottom.
They're all safe. Yeah. Bristol Rovers, can they come back?
No, and I feel very sorry for Darryl Clark.
I think they will come back, but not at the first attempt.
They've got to come back. I think I side with the guys. I'm not sure about the first attempt, but second attempt I'll go for.
Sorry, Bristol Rovers fans, we don't fancy your chances next year. But what do you think? Let us know on Facebook or Twitter @Ball Street.